Have you ever felt so desperate to say what you really want, silently screaming and drowning in your own misery because you can't do what you really want to do, say what you really want to say, and the fear of being seen is swallowing you from the inside? There's a saying in Japanese, and I quote, "A nail that sticks out gets hammered in." It is more common than you think. In fact, I suffer from it too. And in this video, I aim to overcome it. And I hope you do too. So, what is it exactly? It's a primordial instinct passed down from our ancestors. It helped them survive over millennia. In those times, being seen by who you truly are can lead to judgment, and judgment can lead to rejection, and then rejection to actual death. If we upset the community we're in, we'll be left on our own in the dark jungle where snake and wolves await for ambush. That's how our body evolved to conform, to do what everybody's doing, to say what everybody's saying. But in this modern world, that very instinct that helped our ancestors has become a distracted force that drowns us in the depths of silent desperation, and each of us has the responsibility to overcome it. When you grow up in a huge city where people are literally too busy to give a shit, you can easily get over that fear because the environment you're in reinforces that no one cares about what you do, of course, except when it's harmful. But if you live in a small rural area where everyone literally knows everyone, that fear is amplified. The feeling that all eyes are watching your every move, judging you silently, yet harshly. They may smile at you, but you know they despise you and think little of you. So, in response from that fear, you create a persona to hide yourself. You aim to please them, not to anger them or make them dislike you, because if you do, you'll die. Except you don't. Times have changed. We are not hunting in groups, fearing wolves and snakes. Some people still live like that, but majority of people live in urban areas where modern technology has taken over. Technology evolved, and along with it, our society as a whole, but perhaps it evolved too quickly. The changes went so fast, our biological body failed to keep up. Our bodies still think we live in villages and hunting for food in the forest. It is still yet to recognize that we can be self sustainable with modern technology. We can live off grid and survive all on our own. But I don't think that fear will ever go away. It's one of those emotional triggers to help us learn the virtue of courage and the strength to stand alone. Because sometimes when the mass is wrong, someone has to have the courage to stand up and lead the mass back to the right course of human flourishing. As smart of a species we are often vulnerable to propaganda and ideology. We can still be victimized by tyrants and false prophets, as sad as it is. So, how do we overcome it? We solely identify ourselves in our mind. Then, we express ourselves through our speech. Then follows action. So, the first step is speaking. Just say it. Say the word that really is running in your head. Say it under your breath. Then mutter it a little louder. Then shout it out. Scream if you want to. Well, you don't have to shout, I'm kidding, but you get the idea, right? Lao Tzu, a great philosopher, once said, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." So we'll start there, speaking what we really think, not mimicking what other people said. And from there, we can begin our journey to courage, and breaking the chains of silence desperation. until we are truly free. Hi, I'm Hybrid, and this video may be just like any other video out there for you, but for me, this is a really huge thing psychologically and emotionally because I finally decided that I would overcome my fear of being seen. The whole topic about this video. And intellectually, I know that it's kind of stupid, but my body is really, I really want to avoid this kind of thing. For the past years, I thought that I'm not afraid of being seen because growing up, I was an extrovert and I was always craving for attention. But now, as I grow up, I suddenly started to develop my introverted side, like the side that wants to be alone, like to read books, like to think, like really, really like to think. And so I started developing my own opinions about things, and as I start to develop myself, I have a clear sense of what my beliefs are. I started to become afraid of showing my true self. Because in the past, it was easy because I I don't have a self. I just copied what everyone else was thinking, what everyone else was saying. So I'm not really identified that much with my beliefs. But now I kind of developed those beliefs slowly. But I also recognize the fact that it's bound to change. But still, I aim to overcome this fear of mine. And if you are suffering with this kind of fear, I hope you overcome it. Let's overcome it together. And what I'm trying to do with myself is basically just do what I fear the most, like speaking in front of the camera. And in the past years this channel has been so chaotic. I've been experimenting a lot and I was really focusing on quality. Decided that I will create quality content that explores ideas, maybe philosophical ideas, all the topics that I'm interested in, and incorporating it with art, with really simple art style because I just like the simplicity of everything. I can't really promise a fixed schedule in because life's uncertain. But as long as I can, I will create quality content in this channel. If you're interested with that, feel free to subscribe and be with me on this journey of growth and adventure. Hope you have a good day and basically overcome all your struggles. That is all. Bye.